not gonna lie, I'm always impressed with nature. However, this is unbelievable. We are here at Blue Spring Park, State Park near Orlando, and the manatees come in for the winter. And it's incredible. When I walked Erma down, she could hear him breathing, and she was like, "What's going on?" Take a look at this.
Bazinga this time from you.
It's hard to say.
Do you have a plan for this?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay.
If you are a returning subscriber and watching, thank you for coming back. If you're new, hit the subscribe button and you'll get alerted to new videos. Thanks for watching A Life More Light. My name is Joe. This is Sherri. And this is our tri-color Coon Hound Erma.
And as you can see, we're in Florida.
We are. It is beautiful here. So today is all about Erma. Yeah, good girl.
Every time you say her name, she's like,
Erma.
"What now, Joe? What now, Joe?"
Living in a little space with a big dog has some challenges. I'd say it's totally worth it, and we'd like to share some of the ways that we live on the road with an 80-pound pooch.
Probably my favorite time of the day is when we wake up in the morning and Erma stays perfectly quiet until Joe moves. And then she realizes that's her cue and she gets up and she'll usually
first
make
she starts talking to us.
Yeah, she'll make a noise. Like it sounds like she's trying to form words. And then she'll come join us, and it's hilarious because she'll often lay down on a decorative pillow, the little throw pillows we have in there next to Joe's head, and they'll sit there and gaze at each other. I think I have a video of that. I hope I do. And I'll try to include that. But they are so funny together. I often feel like a third wheel, but it's very adorable to watch.
When Erma jumps in bed, I wouldn't say she's the most graceful dog. She's 80 pounds, and we commonly use the adjective clunky because she's a little clunky. I don't know how else to put that.
We had a GSP that could jump from one spot to like a dime. Like
precision. Yeah, she
boop.
was.
Erma's not like
that. Was our bar until we got her, and then we realized, oh, not all dogs are like that.
I often admire the commitment Joe has made in this with Erma because it is not a light bed that he's pulling in and out every day. She used to sleep with us at night, but I think it was hard for her and us because whenever we'd move, we'd wake up each other.
Yeah.
So he's made the commitment to not only install the lagoon mount, but also haul her bed in and out of the Jeep every morning and every night, and never complains about it, and just makes life so much easier.
At night, to have the bed underneath the table is nice. Like Sherri said, she's not in our bed disturbing us, but it's also her space, and I think she feels a little more confident, comfortable there. So she's quick to go to bed, and she gets up late. As her before, when she was with us in the bed, she'd move around a little bit more. And as Sherri said, I'll take it out of the camper in the morning, and then I'll put it in the Jeep and just leave it in there during the day. And maybe this is an opportunity to take a look at it in the Jeep.
Yeah, let's go get it in the Jeep.
Yeah,
it's her favorite spot, the Jeep.
Yeah, whenever we're packing up and getting ready, she knows when we're packing up, as a lot of dogs do. And I'll open up the doors in the Jeep, roll down the windows, she'll hop in there, and she'll be in there for the, 20 minutes or so that it takes us to tear down. So, yeah, let's show you the Jeep.
Sometimes I think she'd rather live in the Jeep.
Erma's a big fan of the car. Almost as much as she's a fan of me, I think. Because if she can sit there like this, which she only does while we're in town. As soon as we get on the interstate, she will lay down and sleep. Even if we have a long travel day, we're going, let's say, 7 hours or more, take her out to go to the bathroom, and then she just sleeps the rest of the time. And I think as long as she has us, she's content.
I'm getting the sense that Erma just realized this video is about her and not thrilled. Anytime you choose to bring a pet into your life, you rearrange things so that it works for everyone. And eventually it becomes natural. I don't think Erma requires a lot of extra chores. Maybe that's because it seems natural, but honestly, it just seems pretty easy to have her in our life. The biggest thing would be food, water, and bathroom breaks. So, and even that, it's not a very common thing for her.
What's
I shouldn't say it's not common for her to go to the bathroom.
It's pretty common.
But I was just thinking, like, it doesn't take a big part of your day. The actual potty walk in the morning is probably the biggest.
It's a nice opportunity for me to get out and stretch my legs and wake up a little bit, go for a walk, and wherever we are in state campgrounds typically, they're so beautiful, I'd go out and walk anyway. Yeah. So I bring her with, and she takes care of business. We both come back just, like 7% happier.
I know I talk a lot about patents and Joe, and I think this time I'm correct in saying there is a utility patent out for this process. He has hooked a carabiner to a leash. He runs that around the picnic bench and hooks it, and we instantly have a long lead. This is very handy for around the campsite. You can make it shorter if you need to, but this is the longest it goes.
It won't quite reach the road. I always make sure that
well,
it won't
yeah,
reach
you
the
never
road.
want it to reach the road for sure.
Yep.
Some parks will have limitations on how long your leashes can be when you tie out, and we adjust it based on that. But some just say you can tie them out, and we stay out with her, so we just keep a close eye on her and jump in if she wants to say hello to somebody.
Yeah. Yeah, the leash we use is a retractable leash. This is very high vis, isn't it? We got our dog bags there. Retractability.
Some people don't like retractable leashes, like
Why is that?
the trainers. I think there's reasons. I don't want to go into it because I'm not a trainer.
I like it because, as Sherri said, a lot of parks have length restrictions, and so if there's a length restriction, I can make that work for whatever it is. Or if we're walking somewhere where it's just the two of us, I can kind of let her roam around. I think this one's about a 16 foot, if I remember right. It's very handy, works well.
And how do you store it so it's quick to reach for?
When she's in the car, when we're traveling, I put it right near her bed, so whenever we're getting out, we can hook her on and out we go. When it's in the camper, we've got a suction cup mount here on the wall. If you've got smooth walls, you can do that, and then we just lock it and drop it. Lock it and drop it.
Erma does really well with most dogs that walk by, although some she really gets excited about and wants to go say hi. So it's nice to have a bag of treats around. She
might come out of the car now that you've rattled the bag a little bit.
Yeah, she's really picky about her treats, but if you find the ones she likes, she'll do anything for them. So I keep them handy. They pull her attention, but usually if you just come into her space and love her up, she'll immediately calm down quickly. So in general, it's pretty easy. And we've even had campers walk by and they will stop and stare at her and giggle at how she's laying on her bed, and they'll walk into our campsite and take pictures of her because she's so ridiculous the way she just lays on her bed all day. So she's really easy to have around the campsite. We're good? I think I'll just end this by saying I think our lives would be easier without an 80-pound dog in our tiny camper. But if she were not here today, we would be whining to the ends of the earth.
Yeah.
We already whine about the day when she won't be here.
Yeah, no, I don't look forward to that day, but I do. Well, I look forward to things being easier, but it's gonna break my heart like crazy.
A lot of people have questions about leaving your dog in a camper. We tried it with Erma early on, and to be really honest, like, we just weren't confident that she was comfortable in the situation and that she was going to be quiet, and I don't want to bother other campers and I don't want to put her through that. Also, people ask about your AC, if you can, because if something goes wrong with the AC, you could really hurt your dog.
Yep.
And that's another nice thing that we don't have to think about. We just keep her with us. So unfortunately, I can't answer your questions on leaving your dog behind. The most we've ever done that is like if I run to take something up to the dumpster and come back and she's totally fine.
Yep. And I don't think that that's a bad thing. I mean, we got a dog so we could spend time with it. We didn't get a dog so we'd put it in the camper and then we'd leave for the day.
And part of the reason we got the camper was for the dog.
Yeah, right. Because we'd traveled ourselves before the camper and did Airbnbs, and sometimes we brought her, sometimes we didn't. But we didn't want her to put her in a kennel. We wanted to be able to be with her. So
she's a total love. So before we had the camper, we had a number of people willing to dog sit, and they were all ready, willing, and able. And so it was pretty easy to get a dog sitter, but we wanted her with us. So
we did. Yep.
So let us know if we're missing something, if there's a tip or trick that you have that you use with your pup. And if you ever see us out and about, stop by and say hi to Erma. Oh, hey, before we wrap this up, comment below your dog's name. We want to hear about your puppies.
Yeah, thanks again for watching. Again, I'm Joe. This is Sherri. The pooch is Erma. We're A Life More Light. We appreciate the thumbs up, the comments. Subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you next time.
Take care.